If you could go back to being 17, what would you most want to do? 37-year-old Mike was a complete failure. Out of shape, just divorced from his wife, and had a strained relationship with his 2 children as well. Mike felt all this was because of that year when he was 17, when he made a wrong choice. 20 years ago, Mike was handsome and charismatic. At 17, Mike was discovered by a scout. The scout said that as long as Mike could win the school basketball championship, he would sign Mike and guarantee him admission to the best university. At that moment, his future was bright. That night, he just needed to perform normally to win the championship. But on the day of the game, his girlfriend wanted to break up with him. Mike stood there in a daze, slowly walking into the court. His mind was filled with his girlfriend's retreating figure. And right there, in front of everyone, Mike threw away the basketball in his hands, walked straight off the court, chose his girlfriend, and gave up his future. In the blink of an eye, 20 years had passed. Mike was no longer that radiant young man, but had become a portly, greasy, middle-aged man. Apart from having disheveled hair and a slovenly appearance, Mike had almost nothing. The dejected Mike came to his old school. Photos of him winning awards still hung in the hallway. In a trance, he seemed to see his former ambitious self. At this moment, a janitor's appearance interrupted Mike's thoughts. The old man recognized Mike at first glance and accurately called out Mike's name.
High school star, never quite lived up to your potential. Sooner or later, you all come back to the old school. Stand there, look at the picture of the glory days, wonder what might have been. I'll bet you wish you had it to do all over again.
You got that right.
You're sure about that?
After getting Mike's affirmative answer, the old man disappeared at the end of the hallway. That evening, Mike drove home in confusion. It started pouring rain on the road. Suddenly, while passing a bridge, Mike actually saw a janitor standing by the bridge. The next second, he actually jumped down. Mike rushed over immediately, but the janitor seemed to have vanished into thin air. A huge whirlpool instantly rose from the water surface. Mike was sucked in and fell unconscious. When he woke up again, he was covered in mud. He went home to wash off the dirt from his body. But the moment Mike looked in the mirror, he screamed in terror. He had actually become what he looked like 20 years ago. Looking at the handsome face in the mirror, Mike could hardly believe his eyes.